Alright, in this video, let's go ahead and learn about the like operator. So the like operator is used to match text values against a pattern using wildcards. So I think it's best for me to show it in action and then you will understand it right away. So let's say that we have, this list of emails right here. So these emails right here, and we want to find every single email that ends in .com. So the way that we do that with the like keyword is simply by saying select person, or actually select start from person, and then where, and then you specify the column name, so email, and then you can say email like, and then within quotes you specify the actual pattern. Now I can do any character, so the wildcard simply says any character followed by .com. If I end that with semicolon, enter, and you can see that I only get emails ending in .com. Let's say that we want to find if there is anybody with Bloomberg.com email. So let's go ahead and simply say Bloomberg, so at, and then Bloomberg, and then .com. So basically any character followed by at Bloomberg.com. Enter. You can see that we have 3 people. Let's go ahead and try and find anyone with a google.com email. So google.com, enter, 3 people. But there could be a case where we have employees from Google in a different country. So for example, HK or France or any other country, right? So we can pretty much just remove the .com portion and then use another wildcard. So this simply says any character, so any character followed by at, followed by Google dot, so you can see the dot here, and then followed by anything. So this time we should include .com plus any other emails. If I press enter, you can see that this time we get a bunch of more emails from Google. So this is how you use the wildcard. So basically you specify any characters preceding your pattern, or any characters before whatever pattern you specify, as you saw right here. Now there are 2 things I want to show you. So one is, instead of using the actual wildcard, we can use underscore. So underscore simply says that this has to match single characters. So let's say that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters, and then followed by at. And then if I press enter, you can see that we have a bunch of emails right here. So you can count the characters. So all of them have 8 characters followed by the actual at sign. So we could also say that, let's say that we want to find, any person that has at least 3 characters followed by, let's say, O, right? And then followed by at, and then anything. If I press enter, there's no one there. If I press H, let's just keep on trying. There's no one there. Let's go ahead and type that. There's no one there also. There's no one there. So basically there's no one with this pattern right here. So, but you get the point. Now there is one other thing that I want to show you, and that is a keyword called a like. So let me first run the query, and then you'll see why this is useful. So let's say that we want to find any email or any country. So let's go ahead and say country that starts with P. So P and then wildcard. So this will match P and then followed by anything. So if I run this query, or actually it's not country, so country of and then birth, you see that we get no one. But now let's go ahead and put an uppercase P right here. If I press enter, you can see that now we have Philippines, Poland, Peru, Portugal, Paraguay, Pakistan, Palestinian territory, so on and so forth, right? So you saw that I had to explicitly put an uppercase P. So the iLike keyword simply ignores the case, so it's case sensitive. If I put lowercase p and then run this, you see that we get the same result. And this is all for this video. If you have any questions on how to use the like keyword with wildcards, underscore, and also the iLike keyword, please drop me a message. Otherwise, join me in the next video. See ya.